About 10.5 pounds. Wingspan? About 7 foot. What's going on, YouTube? It's Ethan here, and I'm coming to you from Mount Roberts in Juneau, Alaska. I'm here at the little visitor center they have. It's a cool place. There's a gondola that takes you up here. It's a little pricey. You can also hike up here, but as you can see, today is not the best day for hiking. It's raining, it's muddy, and the trail coming up here where we're at right now is about 1,800 feet, and the Mount Roberts summit is 3,800 feet. So you got quite a bit of hiking if you want to hike all the way to the Mount Roberts summit. And even up here, it's 2.5 miles and 1,800 feet of elevation gain. And just with the mud and everything else, I decided to take the gondola, save myself some time. So anyway, we're coming up to a sign here with some mileage for the trails. Hi. So I'm most likely just going to do the Alpine Loop Trail. Might go out to Father Brown's Cross. But as you can see, some of those others, Roberts Peak, the summit is 3 miles away from here with another more than 1,000 feet of elevation gain. Well, actually, sorry, more than 2,000 feet of elevation gain. So I actually really wanted to do Mount Roberts, do the whole trail. But I've heard that not only is it raining and completely socked in, but there's also as much as 80-mile-per-hour winds up there. So, not a good day to do it. There's another little view through the trees. And I'm sure we'll be coming out to some better ones. But like I said, with the cloud cover, you might be able to see something, you might not. So I've come up out of the trees. Things have opened up quite a bit. And it's a pretty light rain right now. It's just drizzling a little bit. It's fine for hiking at the moment. And if you look straight up there, that's Father Brown's Cross. Don't really know what the significance of that is, but it definitely looks like you get some good views from up there. So I think I might check that out. As long as the weather stays like what it is right now, shouldn't be a problem. This is kind of a nature trail in that they give a lot of information about the flora and fauna and everything else that you would find out here. And we got already seeing some wildflower growth, which is nice. All right, well, here's a nice viewpoint. As you can see, it's very cloudy, and downtown Juneau is further in that direction, but all of that down there is part of Juneau, and it's surrounded by mountains on both sides, with this little body of water that I'm currently forgetting the name of right in the middle. But anyway, let's keep going. There's a nice little view out there. The parts that aren't covered by the clouds. I'm sure the views will get better though, the trail keeps going up. Well, it looks like I was right. The views are getting better. Despite the bad weather, this is very beautiful. Now that's pretty cool. If you look out there, there's a mountain waterfall flowing down from a glacier. And when we round the corner here, looks like the views are going to really open up. And look at that. Looks like we might be getting a glacier view coming up here in a minute. Well, there you go. How's that for a view? Small glacier, mountain glacier. And actually, it's covered by the clouds, but Mount Roberts, the summit is somewhere up there. And as you can see, it's clear where we are right now, but boy, is it a cloudy day. Everything's socked in. I'm less than a quarter mile away from the cross right now, so I'll see what I want to do, how much further I will or will not go when I get up there. But already the views are fantastic. Lots of these beautiful purple flowers along the trail here. Well, there's Father Brown's cross. And down there, the city of Juneau. Unfortunately, the views are very obstructed, but it is beautiful today. It is just beautiful out here, no matter what the weather's like. So I'm gonna go a little bit further up than this. I don't really know how much further I'm gonna go up. But actually, one really cool thing, if you look here, this field is full of wildflowers. It's peak wildflower season here in southern Alaska. All right, well, I'm here at a little rock outcropping, and look at the views now. So amazing. And I mean, I'm probably only like 3/4 of a mile up on this trail, and already the views are spectacular. And there's hardly anyone up here. I've seen a couple of people, but I mean, as you saw from where I started the video, down where the visitor center is, that's right where the tram drops people off. So that's where everybody hangs out. And once you get probably about a quarter mile up this trail, there's nobody, or not many people. Got another beautiful field of wildflowers out here. And once again, our views have opened up on the other side. And if you look up there, there's a hiker making his way further up to where that windsock is. And I am headed that way as well. I would definitely call that an alpine garden. Amazing. Alright, so I'm pretty high up. The trail goes up there, and then eventually up to where that glacier is. And there's a smaller peak there, and then Mount Roberts is behind it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and hike up onto that ridge, see if I can get more views of that glacier valley down there. And then probably call it a day. If I had more time, I would go to Mount Roberts, because actually, I mean, despite it being cloudy and drizzling a little bit, the weather really isn't that bad. I mean, I've experienced like almost no wind thus far. The rain is starting to pick up a little bit though. And the further up you go, the more cloud cover there is. But the more wildflowers there are as well. Some beautiful views up here. We're about to get up on the ridge. I wanted to show you another mountain stream fed by a glacier making its way down through there. It's a very beautiful area. As you can see, the cloud cover down in this valley here, it's kind of going in and out. So I'm gonna get up on the ridge line, see what views I can get up there. Well, another overlook here. In that direction, it's completely covered. However, now you can see a little bit of downtown Juneau. There it is down there. Very beautiful city. It really is. Lots of cool stuff right in the middle of town too. Anyway, the trail keeps going up there. Like I said, that one, I can't remember the name of that peak, but that one I believe is about like 2,800 feet in elevation. And then there, where it's still covered by the clouds, is where Mount Roberts is, which is another about 1,000 feet up from that first peak. So I'm gonna head up a little bit more, see if I can get some more views, but I have gone a lot further up this trail than I originally intended. I'm well within the alpine tundra now, probably at about, I would have to say that I'm probably like 23, 24, maybe 2,500 feet up right now in altitude. And I originally started from the gondola, was at sea level, so it's definitely pretty high up from Juneau. And as you can see, this trail has gone from easy to moderate, and now it's getting to be a pretty difficult trail. Still lots of mud and standing water, and lots of rocks, and it's getting pretty steep now. Now look at this. It's just a little pool of water that's collected, but look how clear the water is. I mean, usually pools of water like that are all murky looking, but this is just crystal clear. I don't know why, I thought that was really cool. The trail continues straight up there. All right, guys. Well, the trail continues up here. It's getting very steep and starting to get, it's also really muddy, and it's starting to get to where it's like almost like, you know, rock scrambling in some sections. So I know when to call it a day, and now is that time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around. But I did end up going way further than I originally intended. I went up probably at least 2, if not 2.5 miles up the trail. Or probably not that much. But I was actually wrong. That is actually Mount Roberts up there. I was thinking it was a smaller peak, but that actually is Mount Roberts. So I believe I went up probably about 2 miles up this trail. Much longer than I originally intended. And as you can see, there's the snow field right there. A higher one up there. And it just cleared out. A lot of the cloud cover just cleared out of that valley. So we're getting a spectacular view of that right now, which is very beautiful. Once again, there's that mountain stream. And now down there, where it's completely socked in, that's where Juneau is. And that's the trail making its way back down to where the gondola and the visitor center is at 1,800 feet. So I ended up doing a nice little hike today, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, this is, as you can see, this is incredibly beautiful out here. It's well worth it coming up here, and I had a great time. So for those of you who are wondering, once again, right across from where the cruise terminal is in Juneau, there's the Mount Roberts tramway, and it's a gondola that'll take you up to 1,800 feet. It's where there's a visitor center, a raptor center, and some gift shops and restaurants and things like that. And then that's where all the trails start, and you can do anything. There's a whole trail system up here, and you can do anything from just an easy half-a-mile loop through the rainforest all the way up to, you know, summiting Mount Roberts. So it's a lot of choices up here, and it's very beautiful. And if you're really adventurous, you don't even have to take the tram. There's actually a 2.5-mile trail that starts in downtown Juneau and goes all the way up to where the visitor center is, where the tram drops you off. I did not do that. So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy a little alone time up here because I'm the only one up here, and then I'm gonna head back down and get back on the boat and have some food and enjoy the rest of my day. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you soon. Have a good one. One last look at Mount Roberts for you guys.